Hey, hey, hey. I'm Forrest with Herbs of the Forest. Today's show is about ovarian cysts and fibroid tumors. Why do women get that crap in the first place? Why and how do they get it in the first place? Let me see here. Why y'all get fibroid tumors? Ovarian cysts? Why? Ain't your doctor told you why yet? If you ask me, he ain't gonna never tell you why. Hey. Strangers texting me and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Strangers and stuff. I be knowing, man. Black people always late for every damn thing. You know, it can't be that hard to be on time. You know, efficiency is everything. That's like being late for the lottery numbers. Would you be late if somebody told you they were going to give you the winning lottery numbers? You wouldn't be late. Well, if you ask me, this ain't no damn difference. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want, women want to know. Shucks now. That's if the Negroes show up. May not even show up. Anyway, the show today is about how to avoid ovarian cysts and fibroid tumors. I think that's what it's about. Hell, I don't know what it's about any more than you do. But I like to have fun. And when I'm educating people, I'm having fun. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to drop knowledge, wisdom, insight. I like to give people the advantage over this management stuff they got going on. You know what I'm saying? If you're still managing your health, you're on the wrong program. I'm here to get you off that program, that software. Okay? And you know what I need? I need the link to this live podcast. I need that link. Send me that link, Miss my friend. Hey, friend. Taylor Gay. Send me that link, man. I don't know how you got the link, but you got the link. While we're waiting on this herbalist to come in, you know what I'm saying? So we can drop some knowledge on y'all. Give y'all an advantage, I like helping women overcome all ailments, suffering. You see this look on my face? That's passion. Do your doctor give you passion like this? Hell no. I already know. I read a term. It's called the white coat syndrome. That's what one of my friends said. She said most people have the white coat syndrome. What is the white coat syndrome? To the live stream, man. How do I text y'all? Okay, let me see. There's a way to do it here. I want to text you guys. Oh, there we go. While waiting on this other herbalist to come, he black, y'all, because, black people ain't going to be early for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's if the Joker show up. He might not even show up. Because he didn't call me, so. Can I fire him if he don't show up? Because your health is important. Oh, thank you. Didn't show up. I got the link, slow post. Thank you, Foo Foo. I got some Foo Foos out there be hooking me up. Thanks, Foo Foo. That spells Fufu. Thanks, Foo Foo. Okay, let's get into this. Ovarian cysts and fibroid tumors. The numbers are high on how many women get these because you eat standard American diet. You're gonna get it. Now, you don't get it 100% because you eat standard American diet. That is a part of it, but the real reason is your minerals and nutrients. Okay, but I know y'all don't know nothing about minerals and nutrients. You really don't, because you're not taught that. You're taught vitamins or medicine. White coat syndrome teaches you medicine, and then society teaches you vitamins. Well, neither one of them works when it comes to ovarian cyst and fibroid tumors. They just don't work. My research, I've discovered what causes it and how to fix it, how to stop it. Even when you go to the doctor and he tell you to wait when it's really small, when it's like the tip of a pin, because when you go to the doctor when you first get it, there's irregular bleeding. There's a lot of signs that says you have it. Okay, uh, anemic is not one of the signs. Anemic is the effect of after you had it for a while. Anytime you bleed out, you'll become anemic. So it's not that you need iron. If you can stop from bleeding, the iron is retained in the blood, so it stays. But if you can't, then that's when they tell you, well, just wait. Just wait. Let's see what happens. The reason they tell you that is because if it grows when you wait, they get more money when it grows. They're not, remember, they're not in the business. They're in the business of managing health. They're not in the business of healing health. They're in the business of managing health. And this is not talking bad about them because some of them are good and some of them aren't. Talking about the white coat syndrome. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so anytime you become deficient in minerals and nutrients, you're going to have fibroid tumors or ovarian cysts. An ovarian cyst is the beginning of a fibroid tumor. It's when it's like the tip of a needle. It starts out this small. Now, if anything in your body starts that small, can you see that tip? That pen tip? I know y'all can see that, right? If anything in your body starts that small and grows, your body has the ability to do just the opposite, to reverse that effect and shrink it back down. Just like it grew over time, it'll shrink over time, especially when you do what's necessary to make it shrink. And that's the easiest part. You don't need your uterus taken out. I had a friend told me, she said she went to the doctor and the doctor told her, okay, we found some really small ovarian cysts and fibroid tumors. Now she's older, she's like 50, 60, somewhere around there, right? In between, give or take. So because of her age, the doctor told her, she said, if you were younger, we would cut them out. But since you're older, let's just go ahead and take out your uterus. I about lost my damn mind. Why in the hell does that matter? Why does that matter? Please somebody tell me why that matters. Your age doesn't matter when it comes to someone cutting on you. It just doesn't. You should, that should be like the last thing in the world you do. You should never have surgery until you've had your third opinion. And if you ain't got nobody to go to, go online, do some research, find someone. You people don't recognize their options. They don't even look for their options. That's the first mistake we make. We don't look to see what our options are. When somebody tells you got 3 to 6 months to live, we just buy hook, line, and sinker. We don't think, well, wait a minute. That's what you say. It don't dawn on us that we're supposed to do our own research. We're not supposed to put the responsibility on someone else because when we do, then it dictates our outcome. You're giving somebody the right to control you when you don't do your own research, when you don't take the initiative to find out if what I'm saying is truth. I could be lying. They lie so bad. I'm not making this shit up. They lie so bad. And y'all fall for it every single time. I see it every single time. Stop falling for the lie. You're being lied to. Listen, if any ailment you have is caused by something you eat, that's not an emergency. That's the easiest shit in the world to fix. I don't care if it's fibroid tumors, ovarian cysts, cancer, breast cancer, sugar diabetes, hypertension, autoimmune disease, lupus, you name it. That is a food disorder. That's not an emergency. You can reverse every food issue on the planet. But you got to find out how. If you just take what one person says and you run with that, then you're doomed already. You're dead. You got to do some research. You got to verify if what I'm saying is true. You got to verify if what the guy in the white jacket is saying is true. I'm telling you right now. They prey on your ignorance. They prey on your ability to laziness. They prey on everything that you won't do for yourself because they know you're not gonna do what it takes. Hell, you eating bad. They figure, well, if she eating hog jaws and smallpox, she ain't gonna change. And guess what? So they offer you some drugs, and then they offer you a management program, and y'all fall for it. How in the hell can you be on diabetes medicine for a year and don't realize that shit don't work? Why would you let a doctor tell you, come and let me cut your uterus out because you got a growth on it? I'll wait for that one. I don't get it. But you know what? My passion, my desire is to help people heal. So I care so much about your situation. I'm telling you right now, challenge everything. Don't be no sucker no more. Don't be no guinea pig. Medicine ain't never healed no damn body. I don't care what nobody say. The body is the doctor. That's what heals. The body, just like the body grows something, it'll ungrow it. It'll reverse the same process. The same thing it does to grow it, it'll do the reverse to get rid of it. You just got to trust it and give the body what it needs. The body needs minerals and nutrients and trace elements. I didn't say shit about no vitamins, and I damn sure didn't say nothing about no medication. Minerals, nutrients, and trace elements. That's what the body needs to heal itself from everything except a car accident when your damn limb is hanging off because you speeding down the road and your head is hanging out the window. No, ain't no herb gonna help you on that. Everything else, any physical issue, there's a physical solution. I don't make this up. There's books to prove it. I do the research, but until you come across this video, until you understand that you got choices and that you have to execute those choices and that you can't trust nobody in no damn white jacket. I don't care if they're 100. I don't care if they're one of your relatives. They gotta get that big house and the big cars. They gotta get them cars and the big house, and you gotta pay for it. So you either gonna be a sucker or not. You're gonna be a guinea pig or not. If you go with what someone says the first time, you're being a sucker and a guinea pig. That's just that. If you take any kind, you wasn't born on medication. Your first 20 years, you ain't had no medication, and if you did, you had a problem at birth. You was deficient at birth. You were a birth defect. But the body can fix itself. That's the beautiful thing about what I'm saying. No disease under the sun is a fixed disease, especially if it came after you were well when you first was born. So just remember that. If you got anything after the fact, you can reverse that process after the fact. So don't go getting hacked up. Stop getting surgery on every damn thing because somebody tell you to. Well, I'm gonna die, Mr. Herbalist. I got diabetes, and if I don't take this metformin, my doctor said I might die. No, you're gonna die from eating that damn food you eating. That's what you're gonna die from. See, you ain't gonna die from the diabetes. You're gonna die from the diet. Okay, so no, look. I'm trying to help. I don't need you to believe me and trust me. I need you to check me. If you check me and you're willing to go the distance and check, then I'll help you see what you don't know exists. Fibroid tumors and ovarian cysts is not a disease. It is not cancerous. It is not. Well, you gotta do a biopsy and see if your ovarian cysts or fibroid tumors are cancerous. That's called setting your ass up for the trap. It just is what it is. I mean, it's a eating disorder. You know, all cells in the body have the opportunity to become cancerous once any set of cells change and decide they want to live because your body's too toxic. And let me say that. Let me say that in another way. We all have cells in our body. When they become too toxic, those cells decide that you're not responsible enough to take care of the body that you own. So the cells say, hey, you know what? I want to live. Let's go over here. I'm going to go over here and figure out how I'm going to live because this fool I'm inside of don't get it. They've been toxic since day damn one. So when the cells decide that you don't understand your toxicity levels are too high, the cells decide they want to stay alive. And guess what they do? They branch off and go try to convince some other cells, like, hey, let's stay alive because this mother sucker here. See, the cells aren't trying to kill you. They're trying to stay alive. So it doesn't matter. Cancer is not the disease. The cells, and here's the good part. There are herbs that will correct those cells. Now it don't get no better than that. There are herbs that will correct bad cancer cells. Come on, man. What y'all waiting for? Okay, I digressed. Ovarian cysts, ovarian cysts and fibroid tumors are the easiest thing in the world to fix. If you had them for a long time, you got to give your body opportunity to repair itself over time. And when you start taking the right herbs, the body will repair itself. It's just that simple. The herbs aren't going to repair you. The body's going to repair itself because you're giving the body what it needs: minerals, nutrients, and trace elements. Once you do that, those ovarian cysts and fibroid tumors will shrink right back down to the side of that pin, and then they'll fall off and come out in your cycle. Come out as a clot. Just like they started growing from nothing, but I didn't tell you how they grow. You have iodine and potassium. And you've heard me probably, if you check all my other videos, you heard me say this. Iodine is a -1. Potassium is a +1. Iodine holds potassium in place in the human body, male and female. In the female's body, when the potassium falls out of place because your iodine is gone or is too low, that's what grows your ovarian cyst, which turns into a fibroid tumor. It's that simple, guys. Potassium becomes the little bags. I call them trash bags on the ovaries, in the uterus. It grows because your iodine is too low. And your thyroid regulates the iodine. The thyroid is so important because it regulates. Iodine is so important in the human body, male and female, that the body, if it's depleted, the body will hang the trash in the female uterus because your iodine is too low. Now, how many doctors have ever told you that? It's that simple. Put the iodine back. And it has to be plant-based iodine. It can't be none of that medical iodine because that's not organic. You're organic, so you got to have an organic source. You can't have a non-organic source. It has to be plant-based, like bladderwhack, sea moss. Most all your ocean greens have iodine. chlorella, all your ocean greens, underwater, salt water. That's where your iodine mainly comes from. There's only one plant in the plant kingdom on the planet, on the dry side of the planet, that has iodine, and I think that's black walnut hull. But again, ovarian cysts and fibroid tumors is so easy to fix. If you bombard your body with iodine, the potassium will stop falling out of place, and then the fibroid tumors or ovarian cysts will start to shrink back down to the pin, then they'll fall out. That's how it happens. It's that simple. Now, you say I don't trust you. Okay, go get the book, Minerals for the Genetic Code. It's in there. Go get the book, uh, um, Thyroid Healing. It's in there. It's going to teach you about iodine and the importance it is in the female body when it comes to ovarian cyst and fibroid tumors. It's the most simplest thing in the world. But if you don't seek the knowledge, you'll never know. It's that simple. 888-619-4372. My name is Gump. Boris Gump. My partner didn't show up today. He gonna make an excuse. Oh man, I had to go do this, man. But but it's all good. Anyway, thanks for listening. Got any questions? Feel free to call that number you see across on the screen. You can go to the website www.herbsoftheforce.com. Look up the iodine. That, to me, that's the first thing I would tell you to get is iodine. I wouldn't tell you to get potassium. I would tell you to get iodine. Now, if your hands are freezing up, you get arthritis issues, get some potassium. That'll take care of that too. The body is seeking minerals and nutrients for every ailment under the sun. And when you give the body what it needs, the body will repair itself. It's that simple. Okay? My name's Forrest. Short and sweet. Thanks for listening. Until next Wednesday. Although I will be doing a podcast this Saturday, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I gotta see. If I ain't got nothing to do. I had to go to a birthday last Saturday. But anyway, thanks for listening. My name's Forrest Gump. Until next time, peace out on Wellness Wednesday.